Right now, we have your weekly list of top apps on the App Store and top games in Singapore.
Tied at the second and third spot of the hottest selling games the past week at Challenger is Prototype for the Xbox and PC respectively. Now, Prototype is a sandbox-style action game developed by Radical Entertainment and is available on the PS3 as well. The game is set in New York City as a virus infects people and the military attempts to put an end to it. The protagonist of the story is named Alex Mercer, who has enemy-absorbing and shape-shifting powers. He can take memories, experiences, biomass and physical forms of the enemies through absorption. Alex can also shapeshift into a more specialized forms of attack and defense or sensory enhancement. All of these together are intended to give players multiple ways to complete their objectives. Parallel to the game's storyline is the ability to play the game as a sandbox-style video game, giving the player free roam of Manhattan. Now, if you want a more in-depth review of the game, check out our earlier segment where we talk through it thoroughly. One thing I can say though, the graphics for the Xbox version might be slightly choppy compared to the other games you're used to. At least the PC version allows some leeway in terms of graphics tuning. In at number 1 again is The Sims 3 for the PC. For anyone who's played The Sims or its first sequel, this familiarity will let them ease into it, feeling like a welcome guest rather than an outsider. But this doesn't make The Sims 3 a simple rehash. Instead, returning elements have been energized and extended by a number of terrific improvements, such as expanded customization tools, additional tools for interaction with other Sims and other players, and more tangible goals and rewards. Most importantly, the free-to-explore town makes you feel like a part of an entire virtual society, a feature approximated but never fully realized in the previous games. Now, if you're a die-hard fan, then this is for you. If you aren't, there's no better Sims to pick up than this one. At number 3 in the top apps department is 2XL Supercross Lite, an immersive dirt bike game. Now, in this game you can fulfill your dreams of riding like a pro as you discover secret jump combinations and master the physics of motocross. It also utilizes liquid color graphics, fully interactive 3D physics, surround sound, particle effects and projected shadows and lighting for realism. This offering by 2XL Games Incorporated also gave such games as Motocross Madness, ATV Off-Road Fury and MC Unleashed. It's a rhythm-based racing game that's easy to pick up and play, and the difficulty is nicely paced to keep you challenged. Fast climbing up the charts at number 2 is the Stone Loops of Jurassica for 99 cents. It's an addictive, dynamic puzzle arcade game set in the prehistoric world of Jurassica. It's similar to Luxor yet seems more refined, has a unique gameplay mechanics and ensures non-stop action. From the wild jungles through endless glaciers and the edge of a blazing volcano, you can own up to 5 houses and collect up to 24 trophies in this action-packed adventure. There are 75 handcrafted levels and 2 modes of play. Also, a great feature is the number of power-ups you can have, which makes Stone Loops a worthy addition to strategic gamers as well as those who just want to smash stuff up. At number 1 is Paper Toss from Backflip Studios. Now, who would have thought paper tossing could be so fun? The mechanics are simple. You're an office drone who's bored at work and you can crumple pieces of paper just to see how many times you can make it into a small trash can. Now, if you have done this in any office real life, invariably someone will come up with a bright idea to make it even harder to score. Enter the difficulty variables, ranging from putting the trash bin further to bringing in an electric fan to make the shot even harder. It's simple, fun, hilarious and pretty addictive. What's best, it's free. So grab it if you want some good action.
That's your weekly list of apps and games in Singapore. Don't forget to watch our game preview of Transformers, The Revenge of the Fallen, and our game review of Prototype.
Yep, and coming up, all the action from last week's Guitar Hero Face Off.